In this video, I'm going to be sharing with you a powerful morning routine that will change your life, attract abundance, bring you more happiness, joy, peace, and love, and productivity through your day to smash those greatest goals, whether they be making a lot of money or whether they be being at peace with yourself and truly loving yourself. I believe that this morning routine will be changing your life. So my name is Thomas Infante. I help people to become their greatest self. I help inspire people, and I share the insight that I have had during my journey. I have learned a lot of things up until this day, and I want to share them with you now. So, I really believe that the morning routine you have determines how the rest of your day is going to flow. You see, when you wake up in the morning, the note you wake up on, if you wake up in a negative frequency, you're going to have a negative day. If you wake up and you are doing things to prime your brain to be more productive or to have more peace and happiness throughout your day, you will have that. Because when you wake up in the morning, you're actually going from a place of theta brainwaves, which is very programmable to your subconscious mind. When you wake up, you are really close to that subconscious mind, and if you do the right things in the morning, you can change how the rest of your day goes. And this is where it begins. So, I know I said it's a morning routine, but your morning routine that is going to change your day is actually starting at night. See, because the vibration, the feeling that we go into sleep with is the feeling that we wake up with. So every single day, most of the day when you are awake and alert, you are operating off of a beta wave brain form. And this is something that science has shown, that most of the day we go through either alpha or beta brainwaves, and beta brainwaves are very small, and they're very short wavelengths. They have to do with stress, they have to do with always having to do something, and unfocus, unalertness. Now if we train ourselves and we can get into an alpha brain state, which is a lot longer, then we can be a lot more focused and present during our day. This is the ideal place to be, and having a good morning routine can get you into that alpha state easier. But see, as you are drifting into sleep, you are going from a beta brainwave to a alpha brainwave to a theta and delta brainwave. And theta is very close to your subconscious mind. You see, your subconscious mind is what governs so much of your life. A lot of your feeling comes from subconscious beliefs that we just have within us. We don't have to think if we want to be happy. We don't have to do any certain actions to make us sad, but our subconscious mind makes us just have these feelings because it is part of us. It is in us. That's why we can't really just think of happiness and make it happen. We have to internalize it, because we have to reach that theta brainwave. So as we are going to bed at night, we are drifting into theta and delta. And delta brainwaves is where you can be very easily reprogram yourself. And when you wake up for a short period, you are in theta brainwaves. So when you are going to bed at night, you're actually priming yourself for when you wake up. So before you actually start your morning routine, when you're going to bed at night, you want to be doing something that is reprogramming your conscious mind. Something that is going to tell your mind a specific pattern to wake up in a certain state. So some things that I like to do. Method number one is tell yourself, as you're drifting off into sleep, tell yourself these affirmations, and I guarantee you it will change the way you feel when you wake up. You won't feel dead, you won't feel drained, you won't feel unexcited. You'll actually be excited to wake up, you'll be happy to be waking up, and you will start the day with so much beautiful, radiant energy. So tell yourself this: I'm going into a deep sleep tonight. I'm remembering my dreams, and when I wake up tomorrow, I am feeling energized and I am feeling well rested. And keep on telling yourself that, because obviously we are drifting from beta to theta. When you are drifting into those theta brainwaves, literally what you're telling yourself is sinking into your subconscious mind. So when you are telling yourself that you're going to wake up feeling well rested, when you tell yourself over and over as you're drifting off into sleep that you're going to feel very excited for the day, and you're going to feel beautiful radiating energy as you're telling yourself that as you go to sleep, you are actually priming the brain to wake up in such a state. Another thing you can do is visualize what you want in life as you're going to bed, because we can't do any actual manifesting or life-changing when we're asleep, but we can reprogram how our mind wakes up the next day, like I've said, right? It's all about drifting into that theta brain state. You don't have to force yourself to dream. You already dream because you're in a different brainwave. Well, if we can reprogram that, we can change our life. Another thing you can do is visualize what you want, and go beyond visualizing it, but see it as if you are doing it. If you want to be living out and traveling in nature every day, visualize yourself that when you wake up, you're actually going to be able to go to Fiji. You might not be able to yet, but you're going to get closer to that state because you're priming your brain. Visualize your happiest self. Visualize yourself in abundance. Feel those emotions. Make yourself feel the emotions of bliss. You can do that when you're going to bed because you have nothing else to worry about. So just think of the most loving thing, your best life, as you're going to bed. Then you wake up in that state in the morning. So now is the actual morning routine. But realize that priming yourself as you are going to sleep is what's going to prime your brain to wake up in a reprogrammed mind state where it says, alright, I told myself that I'm going to be feeling good right now and I'm actually feeling great. Let's get into this morning routine. And the morning routine, how you start your day, changes everything. So don't go on your phone the first thing in the morning. Like, just get up. Like, get up, get some water into you, because when you drink water, you're actually boosting your metabolism and you're kick-starting your body's processes. It gets the blood pumping and you're feeling good. Now here's what I like to do, and this is a process I do it in. It has changed my life and the way that I feel during my days. It has changed the amount of money I make, how I make money, everything, alright? So, what I do is after I get up, I drink some water, alright? I will go and do yoga. And if you don't know how to do yoga, you can actually get yourself a book, like a 5-minute yoga book. You can read through it, and I like to do it for 20 minutes. When I wake up early, I do it for 20 minutes. I'm not perfect. Sometimes I wake up late. The days I wake up late, I'll do 10 minutes of yoga. Alright, but we're not done there, right? So you might say 10 minutes of yoga is not enough, but trust me, when you compound it with all these other things that I'm about to tell you, you are rewiring your brain to have a more present, loving day. So 20 minutes of yoga in the morning. What this does is it stretches it moves the energy inside of you, it moves the blood, it moves all the frequencies inside of you, and it just feels really fucking good. Like, it feels amazing. So do some yoga in the morning for 20 minutes, alright? The next thing I do right after yoga, as I'm all balanced, right? Yoga also gets you into balance for the day. Your physical balance also has a lot to do with your mental and emotional balance, because it's all connected together. It's all connected together. Alright, so the next thing I'll do after my yoga is I will meditate, right? And if you don't know how to meditate, I have a video on my channel saying how to meditate and what it is, and I even take you through a guided meditation. You can listen to a guided meditation, that is perfectly fine. I just meditate by myself. I stare at a candle flame for sometimes, some mornings it's 10 minutes, some mornings 20. I don't feel bad if I do 10 minutes of meditation. I go for 20 though. It just depends on how I'm feeling that day. And I stare at a candle flame. This is all in the morning after my yoga when I'm all balanced. I just breathe and, you know, let myself observe the present moment, because when you're observing the present moment, again, meditation takes you into that theta brainwave and that alpha brainwave, not the brainwave of stress and anxiety, but the brainwave of appreciation, love, and gratitude. So when you're actually meditating in the morning, you are becoming present so that you can live the rest of your day in a flow state, because literally meditating actually rewires your brain so that you are more in flow with the day. You are more in tune. Things just happen naturally and you're feeling great. So I do just drink some water, yoga, meditate. I like to make a coffee. You can make your favorite beverage, a tea, a lemon water. This is just something, it's part of routine. It's what I love doing. I don't necessarily drink coffee for the caffeine hit. I just drink it because it's a nice, beautiful, warm beverage that I personally love. But if you drink a hot beverage, that's very good for you too. And then I start reading a book. And I'm not talking about a fiction book here. So after the meditation, I have my warm drink, I light some incense, and so I... sorry. I can go too fast here. Time to slow down. I read a book. And this book is a self-improvement book. It's a book of wisdom. It's a book of knowledge. Right now, it's the power of now. But I was previously reading the 4 Agreements in the mornings. After I finish the power of now, I'm going to read The Instant Millionaire. So you get the gist of it. Just 15 to 20 minutes, or however long you want to read for, even 5 minutes. But actually, just by reading words, you are priming your brain. You are in the moment. And the rest of your day is going to flow with ease. Instead of trying to hop into the day fresh out of bed and just get shit done, like, your brain is already primed. That's what I'm trying to say. Your brain is already primed and has had some mental focus so that it can carry that on throughout the day. When you're doing things, you need to start with momentum, right? And you can start that momentum in the morning by doing this. So I'll read a book that I absolutely love, where I can learn things from it. And then absolutely after that, when my timer goes off, I actually set a 20-minute timer instead of counting pages or whatever. Then after that, I will begin to journal. And this journal will just be things of what I'm thinking. This journal will be thoughts. This journal will be lessons. It'll just be a journal. If you know how to journal, even if you don't know how to journal, it's not that hard. Literally, you actually just gotta start writing. It doesn't have to be a whole bunch of goals, which we'll get to. It doesn't have to be a whole bunch of aspirations. It can literally be how you're feeling. Your intentions for the day is very strong. If you have affirmations, and listing your gratitude in this journal is great. If you say how grateful you are in the morning, then you are rewiring your brain to carry that on throughout the day and really love everything. You can journal, just journal about gratitude, journal intentions, journal thoughts you want to let go. And at the end of the journal, I will write out goals for the day. And these goals for the day just kind of give me direction. If there's something I want to get done, if there's, goals, even for, it's not all external goals. One of my goals, most of my days, is to just be present and, like, really come to terms with right here and right now and love this moment. That's one of my goals. But you can write any goal you have. Whatever you do, paint a picture. You want to get this many sales on whatever it is. You want to hit 200 pounds on the dumbbells when you go into the workout today. It just gives you some direction, some motive to something that you can complete, and you don't have to feel bad if you don't get it done. At least you were writing it down and you were going for it. Alright, and then after that, I'll just hop into whatever my first goal is. Usually it's making a beat, sometimes it's making a video, sometimes it's trying to grind out some beat sales. So let's recap the process of this powerful morning routine that can change your life. And by the way, if there's anything else you like to do in the morning, rework it into here. Personally, I've been trying to work cold showers into the morning routine, which feels like torture, right? But if you know anything about cold showers, it builds your self-discipline, it boosts the immune system. I've been slowly trying to work cold showers into there. If you like to do something else, if you like to go for a run, like, work that into it. But I'm just giving you extra things you can do in the morning, because how you make your morning is priming your brain for the rest of the day. So let's go over it. First thing, we started actually before bed, because the morning routine starts before bed. We prime ourselves for how we're going to wake up. We tell ourselves that we're going to feel excited. We're going to feel well rested. We are going to feel energetic and in our heart space. We're going to be visualizing things that we want to achieve, as if we had already achieved those, right? Then we wake up in a theta brain state, as we all naturally do all the time. Then we did some yoga, right? You do some yoga. Right after that, you meditate. So after doing yoga, which is getting your balance into check, it's getting your movement, it's giving you natural energy by moving your body's energy around, by getting the heart pumping. We go into meditation, which gets the mind present now and clears out any mental mind steam that we might be thinking about something else during the day. Then after that, alright, a little break I like to take, make myself a nice hot beverage, start reading a book to get mental focus and to get the mind activity relaxed but focused at the same time, and then we journal. Alright guys, I hope this helps you, and if you do this, if you make a habit out of this, do this for 21 days. Alright, because that's about how long it takes to make a new habit. Do this for about 21 days. I believe your life will start to change. My name Thomas, and I really I'm helping people out, I'm inspiring, and I'm helping to change the world by leading by example. That's what I encourage you to do too. Namaste. I'll see you in the next video.